Hello, friends. We're back in the shop today, and you are on the new tripod. So we're going to see how this goes. I am also testing out this new microphone, so we'll definitely see how that goes. Anyway, we are back in the shop after a month of not being here. This is a 2013 Ford Escape. It's actually in pretty good shape. Let me get you set up, and I'll let you take a look. I don't think this will take very long at all, but I'm just glad to be back to work. It has been nice to have the time off, I should say, but at the same time, I'm like, no, you can't pay the bills when you're sitting on your butt at home. So, let's get started. Alrighty. I hope if nothing else, we're able to cut out some of the traffic noise. That in itself would be great. So as you see, this is not in that bad a shape at all. There's a few things that need to be handled, and I will handle those. But really, for the most part, this will be a little quick blow with a little bit of spray in a few spots and a good vacuum, and that's it. I mean, there's really not a lot to handle. But the back, I'm told, does need a little bit of dealing. So we'll see. As you can see, it's pretty clean there too. Not a whole lot to deal with. What's this? Check that out. This little cover comes off. It's just like a little pocket under there. Huh. Well, I don't know. Might be able to pull this out and blow a majority of that off. It's just the little stuff that's stuck to everything. And it's not that bad. Obviously, we're going to have some stuff on the floor. There's going to be some dust and stuff. But really, this is not bad. Not even worth crying about. You know what I mean? That's weird. They wiped this down, but not this. Certainly not this. What the heck? So let me kind of explain what I'm using to clean the interior. There's several different things today. The reason why is because I have very little left in several bottles. So the first one, I'm going to use up the rest of my DIY Detail Grandma Sauce. And then I'm going to pull out the rest of the P&S Express Interior. I'm going to make a new bottle of O&R Grandma Sauce. And I'm also using Polestar in the interior. I just want to use up what I have, and that way I can bring those bottles home, clean them up, take them back, and reuse them. On the engine bay, I use Green Star. And I really like that, but in the end, as long as you're using a decent degreaser, you should be fine. You don't have to use anything expensive, and I don't encourage anybody to use the expensive stuff. I'm just still in the process of testing out the products. After I clean the LED screen and the panel, I usually put a little bit of ceramic spray coating on the screen and kind of cover the buttons and that particular surface just to minimize the static. This vehicle is covered in impossible carpets, especially in this back area and on the back of the seats, which is typical. So I just use a little bit of rinseless wash, spray it down, dislodge the pet hair and the debris that's caught in there, and blow it out. And I find this method to work really well for me. I will say, I believe the door jambs and the door frames were probably the worst part of the car. As you can see, they were nasty, but it did clean up pretty well. So, and that's just with rinseless wash. So I'm not disappointed at all. I've had a lot of new detailers asking me how to get these impossible carpets clean. I do it in several different ways. It just depends on what I'm dealing with. I will do a good vacuum and then I will use my air gun, use some rinseless wash on the carpet, and vacuum again. Sometimes I will get the drill brush out. It just depends on what I'm dealing with. The floor mats were not bad at all. The only one that was nasty or kind of nasty was the driver's side, so I just cleaned it as if it were the carpet. Okay, so for my rinseless wash, I'm using ONR. This vehicle is not that dirty. However, during transport, you could tell there were some bugs gathered up. So I did use the Green Star on the bugs and just kind of let that sit for just a minute. I also, when I sprayed down the vehicle with the rinseless, I did a light mist of ceramic gloss on it by DIY Detail. My goal for that was to add a little bit of gloss to the vehicle. It's white, and so when it's sitting on the line, I'm just hoping that it will give it a little added pop, if that makes any sense. Alrighty, friends, it is done. I am done. 20 minutes left. Hey, not bad. It looks really good. It turned out really nice. I'm actually very happy with it. Looks really good. That seat over there had a little bit of staining on it, and I worked on it a little bit. And there's the back seat. Not looking bad at all. Looks pretty darn good. This vehicle does have a nice smell to it. I will say that. Here's the back. I blew that thing out. I blew the back of the seats off too. Looks much, much better. Hey, you can tell where I washed. Let's show you this back seat. Looks really good. These doors look pretty darn good too. They cleaned up well. Alrighty, so there you go, friends. I am all done. That is it for my first detail back in a month. I was not sure what was going to be happening. I can tell you that. I was kind of worried. Anyway, look what else I came back to. So I get this text message yesterday on the phone that we have the chief in his place. And I'm going, what? Anyway, he came from another car lot. They're closing. So, I guess here he is now. So, thanks for hanging out on my channel, guys. I sure do appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow if I have another one. Alrighty?